Kamala Harris's 2024 presidential campaign has found itself under scrutiny after revelations about its extravagant spending, including a hefty $2.5 million payment to Oprah Winfrey's Harpo Productions. New details reveal that the campaign's financial choices, which included star-studded events, high-end catering, and influencer partnerships, left the Democratic Party grappling with a $20 million debt following a decisive loss to Donald Trump. The eye-popping figure for Oprah's September town hall event, initially reported as $1 million, was clarified by the New York Times to be closer to $2.50 million. The payment covered a full-scale production, including set design, lighting, crew, and equipment. While Oprah emphasized that she did not personally take any fees, she explained the necessity of paying her team. "I was not paid a dime," she commented on Instagram, adding, "My production company Harpo was asked to bring in set design, lights, cameras, crew, producers, and every other item necessary to put on a live production. The people who worked on that production needed to be paid."
And were.
End of story. Despite the star power of Oprah and other A-list celebrities like Lady Gaga, Beyoncé, Bruce Springsteen, and Katy Perry, questions have arisen about the effectiveness of such high-profile endorsements. Kamala's campaign, which reportedly spent an eye-watering $100 million per week during its condensed run from late July to November, ended in a sweeping defeat. Trump secured 312 electoral college votes, the largest margin since 1988, and the Republican Party maintained control of the House, regained the Senate, and fortified its influence in the Supreme Court with a 6-3 conservative majority. The campaign's indulgent budget has sparked debate within Democratic circles. While celebrity appearances and glitzy events were intended to energize voters, critics argue that the money might have been better spent on grassroots organizing and voter outreach. Kamala's campaign allocated funds for an array of luxurious expenses, including nearly $9,000 on gourmet ice cream from brands like Sweet Lucy's and Jenny's Splendid Ice Creams, and almost $15,000 on food delivery services, such as Uber Eats and DoorDash. These expenses have left some questioning whether the campaign's spending priorities aligned with its mission to connect with everyday Americans. In stark contrast, Trump's campaign took a more cost-effective approach, relying heavily on free media appearances, including high-profile podcasts like The Joe Rogan Experience, which garnered tens of millions of views and listens. The former president's strategy of reaching voters through accessible platforms rather than extravagant events has been credited with helping him secure his victory. One of the most striking examples of Harris's campaign spending was the $900,000 allocated to reserve ad space on Las Vegas's iconic Sphere during the final week of the election. Additionally, $2.6 million was spent on private jet travel during an October blitz of battleground states. While such expenditures aim to make a splash in key regions, their impact has been called into question following the campaign's underwhelming results. Kamala's campaign left the Democratic Party with a $20 million debt, forcing continued fundraising efforts even after the election's conclusion. Supporters have been inundated with requests for donations to help cover the deficit, raising concerns about the sustainability of such high-cost campaigns in the future.